Someone filmed on their phone what was playing in the White House press briefing room before Leavitt's press briefing, and Vance ended up joining her, started. And I want to play that for you. And again, it really emphasizes the focus of the Trump White House right now that the government has shut down. Is it about honestly contending with the demands about healthcare that Democrats are making? No. It's just figuring out how much can we message this to be a democratic shutdown to get some political advantage.
This is democracy, and in a democracy, hostage tactics. This is democracy.
So it's a compilation is the point. I kind of lost my audio for a second, but it's a compilation of Democrats being opposed to, in the past, government shutdowns, which I've already explained to you the silliness of the whole blame game and what it really comes down to. I don't have to go through that again. And yeah, whenever Republicans are making some absurd demand to get their support, Democrats are going to make it a general, we shouldn't let the government shut down. And it is bad, the ramifications of that. But when Democrats feel like they have a good, reasonable demand and a rare time to use their power, they're going to be more okay, not with the shutdown, but with leveraging their power that way. And you also, if we want to play this game, Democrats could put up TVs and run the clips of Trump saying it's the president's fault when a government shutdown happens. It's the president's fault because it's their job to get people into a room and negotiate. You could play the clips of Republicans making their demands whenever Biden was president, etc. And then if you call, before getting to the press briefing room moment, another little example of this, if you call the White House press office, I guess, this is their voicemail.
Make him call it.
Thank you for calling the White House comment line.
Hello, America. This is White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt. Democrats in Congress have shut down the federal government because they care more about funding health care for illegal immigrants than they care about serving you, the American people. Until Democrats vote for the clean, Republican-backed continuing resolution to reopen the government, the White House is unable to answer your call or respond to your questions. We look forward to hearing from you again very soon. And in the meantime, please know President Trump will never stop fighting for you. Thank you, and God bless you.
I should have planned this before, but I didn't. I feel like you could make such funny fake AI voicemails, of Leavitt being like, this is Leavitt. The Democrats shut down the government. And then something funny after. I don't know. I can't. My brain's not working on that note as well today. But here, now we get to the press briefing, is a question on the demands the Democrats are making.
Caroline, we've been talking about the Affordable Care Act, enhanced premium tax credits, and sort of the politics of it all, right? But this is a very real, tangible impact that American people will feel. The Kaiser Family Foundation says that with the ACA enhanced premium tax credits, without them, premiums will go up 114% on average. 19 million of the 24 million people who rely on the coverage are in states that President Trump won. Is he concerned what will happen to those families if this tax credit expires? And aside from the shutdown, is there a plan to keep those premiums down?
Look, as the vice president just said, we are more than happy to have this conversation. The president and the vice president and this team are more than happy to have that conversation with Republicans and Democrats on Capitol Hill, but it cannot happen right now. Right now, we need to reopen the United States federal government.
Yes, agreed. And we know y'all won't negotiate on that. Everyone knows that. This is the only time that the Democrats have any leverage to use. Because that's the new line. Hey, we'll talk about extending the ACA subsidies. What? Just reopen the government. We'll definitely do it. We know that you won't. That's why you haven't done it before. You should extend those, obviously. We know that you won't negotiate on rolling back the Medicaid cuts, because then why would you have put them in the legislation in the first place unless there's real leverage that they have, which is they have right now. Trump did not invite them to meet before this. This is the only shot they have to do something. And while a lot of people will say, as I've said, don't let the government shut down. Extend the clean CR. Woo! Woo! Sorry, I didn't mean to. And then I'm thinking, I'm constantly critical of Democrats for not doing enough. Democrats aren't doing anything, right? So then what kind of hypocritical fool would I look like if the chance they have to actually get something out of Trump until the midterms and all those new members, if they win, are sworn in, if I call that crazy? Yes, there's negative ramifications, but I think that this is actually fecklessness finally not being the agenda for a lot of these Democrats, which is good news. Then the next question that Karoline Leavitt's going to get is about Trump. And this is the world we're in, where he posts this bonkers video, AI, medbeds, we're announcing, and it's Laura Trump, a fake Laura Trump announcing a fake thing, and a fake Trump announcing that same fake thing. And he posts it. We talk about it that day, never again. So I'm glad a journalist brought this up, because it's like, wait, who does that? Who's the president? Like, what were you think? What does this mean? Did you think that you had announced that? If you did, that's really scary. You didn't remember that you did announce that. Do you think that technology exists? You're the president. You would have access to like all of our understanding of what technology we have. Why would you post it? And Leavitt's response is interesting. While we play this, please do click the subscribe button if you appreciate the show. It's free, but it supports the work that we do. And that's important, I think, in a time like this. Here is the video, and then I'll show you Leavitt's response.
Breaking now. President Donald J. Trump has announced a historic new healthcare system, the launch of America's first medbed hospitals and a national medbed card for every citizen.
Every American will soon receive their own medbed card. With it, you'll have guaranteed access.
So these are like not magical, but high. I don't even understand. In the right-wing conspiracy theorist world, liberal billionaires have these med beds. You put yourself in them and it can fix every single problem and regrow limbs and whatever. And is no one else just so confused why Trump thought he deleted it eventually? But it's him in the video. It's him in the video and his daughter-in-law. And he thought that was real, and he had announced that, but he didn't remember announcing it, or he knew it was fake. Then why are you posting a fake announcement about something that isn't real? It's just mind-boggling. I feel like he saw it and went, oh, did I do that on Tuesday? I did that on Tuesday. Here's Leavitt going, I think this just shows you how transparent and zany Trump is.
Sean.
Hey, Karoline.
Hi.
2 things to ask you about.
Sure.
First thing, I want to ask about this video that the president posted the other day. It was an AI deepfake of himself talking about something called medbeds. What was he trying to communicate to the public there, and why did he delete it?
I think the president saw the video and posted it, and then took it down. And he has the right to do that. It's his social media. He's incredibly transparent, as you all know. You hear from him directly on social media. He likes to share memes. He likes to share videos. He likes to repost things that he sees other people post on social media as well. And I think it's quite refreshing that we have a president who is so open and honest directly himself. Many a times on Truth, you are hearing directly from the President of the United States.
And second thing, how did the...
Did we have to move on to the second thing? Couldn't we have said, but what did he think he was posting? Because think about it. It doesn't just say like Trump made huge breakthrough in healthcare. It says very specifically a reference to something that doesn't exist. And then it says that we're getting cards, like little cards for like a gas card, and you scan it, and it's like that, but for med beds, and you can go scan it and get in your med bed and regrow a limb or grow new limbs. I don't actually know how it supposedly works. And then enlarges limbs, and then he sees it, a very specific policy announcement, and she goes, oh, well, this is just another example of how transparent. Okay, well, what transparently was he trying to communicate to us? He's announcing fake things now. This is what you see that person who's a little bit, ooh, and you know, in your life, they're a little, ooh, they send you the long messages, no punctuation, very extensively and coherently detailed, and you're kind of, what, medbed? Medbed cards? You can scan your medbed card 2 times a week? You're like, where is this even coming from? But Trump's posting that to the world. This would be a huge announcement if he, I'm not done. This would be, imagine we actually got that technology where you put yourself in a machine and it fixes you. Just beep, bop, boop, bop, 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 ding, dong, dong.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
Then he thought he was going to make that announcement on social media instead of going out to the world and saying, we've fixed health. And then Leavitt was asked a question about the pain that farmers are experiencing because of Trump's tariffs. And again, why even hold these press conferences if you're not going to answer any of the damn questions?
What about China, if I could? So China has not made one soybean purchase this year in the United States. I talked to a farmer yesterday who has about 1,000 acres in Iowa and says this is just killing her. Now, the president has been talking to President Xi. Could China not buying agriculture affect a possible meeting with the president? Would he not meet with Xi because China has refused to buy soybeans from the U.S.?
Look, I don't want to speak for the president and make a determination on that from this podium.
What are you supposed to do then? Hey, who are you? Hey, who are you speaking for? Who are you supposed to be speaking for then? Yourself? I don't care about you. You're supposed to speak for the president.
The president, would he not meet with Xi because China has refused to buy soybeans from the U.S.?
Look, I don't want to speak for the president and make a determination on that from this podium, but what I can tell you is that supporting America's farmers and doing what's best for them is at the top of the president's priority list, and it's at the top of the list for this administration right now. There have been several very high-level meetings on this very topic. We want to help our farmers, and we're exploring the best ways to do that, and I would anticipate there will be more to come on that very soon.
She's going to get the most cushy Fox News gig after this. She's going to have a great popular right-wing podcast. She's going to be praised in the right wing. It's so brilliant. Anyone could do that. Oh, you're asking about farmers? Well, I can't speak for the president, and I'm not going to give you any new information, but I can say that we do want to do what's best for the farmers because we do care about the farmers. And of course, the previous administration with the autopin president was really unable to help our farmers because he hated the farmers, because he was too focused on DEI. And so that's what anyone can do that. What are you going to do to strengthen the car industry? Oh, well, I can't make any big announcements here because I don't speak for the president. I don't speak for the White House. I just speak for myself, even though I'm called the White House press secretary. But I would like you to know that we will do the best thing for cars. We're going to have the best cars, and we're not going to have EVs. Last administration, the incoherent, the broken-brained previous president, he did everything EV this, EV that. He wanted almost as many EV as he wanted transit, but we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to have good, strong, American-made cars, and the best thing for the car industry is going to be what we're going to do, which is what we're going to do for the car industry. It's the easiest job ever. If you don't actually give us any new information, what are you there for? So that was that.